to learn you, how to train the AI to learn your voice so you can create the perfect persona specifically for LinkedIn. When it comes to using LinkedIn, you need to use the right tools so that you can be more effective with your activity on LinkedIn. And one of the ways to do that is to actually train the artificial intelligence. You got to train the AI in a couple of things when it comes to training it about you. You have to, of course, tell it your name, your company name. You have to tell it what you do for a living. There's a lot of things the AI doesn't know about you, and it will never know about you unless you properly train it. So, today I'm going to walk you through the process of training artificial intelligence. We're going to use a tool called Evi AI. We're also going to use a tool called ChatGPT. So if you're watching the live, just type in live and let me know where you're dialing in from. If you're watching the replay, just hit replay in the chat. Let me know where you're dialing in from. I'm curious to know where you're dialing from. It is a little bit early in the morning here in New York. Right now it's about 6 a.m. And I woke up suddenly and I said, you know what? I need to show people how to be able to use artificial intelligence properly on LinkedIn. And by that, I need to train the AI. I also put up a poll recently asking people if they want me to train the AI on their behalf. And I said I would do it for 25 people. So I'm going to pull up the poll. And if you guys want to vote on that poll, I will link to the poll in the comments below. Just write poll in the chat, POLL, and I will share that poll with you. So if you guys want in on me creating a LinkedIn strategy, AI training, and LinkedIn post for you, let me know. I'm going to be doing it right now and showing you guys how I do this using a combination of Evi AI, which is a LinkedIn tool, and also I'm going to be using ChatGPT to kind of support that. And I'll show you exactly what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. This way, it makes your life easier. My goal is for me to make your life easier. So go ahead, hit that repost button if you're watching this live right now. It looks like Tom Larson's dialing in live from Buffalo. Tom, welcome. So glad to see you here. I appreciate you leaving a comment here. I'm going to pull up your profile as well to kind of check out your profile and show you how this stuff works. All right. Let me share my screen so you guys could see what I'm seeing. First of all, hello. My name is Joe Applebaum. I'm the CEO of Ajax Union, a B2B digital marketing agency. And I love helping people. I love making a difference for people. So this is what my screen looks like right now. I split my screen into two. On the left side, you have ChatGPT or Evi AI. You might be wondering, what is Evi AI? Evi AI is a LinkedIn AI that will help you be able to leave comments, write posts, leave recommendations on LinkedIn, use the messaging helper, the profile optimizer to optimize your profile, the connection customizer, and so much more. If I take a look at someone's profile, for example, Tom's profile, I'll notice that he has a very small about section. You can have up to 2,600 words here. And so your profile is not necessarily optimized yet. And if you want me to show you how I optimize your profile, I can do that for you. Tom, I'm not sure if you want me to do that for you, but if you do want me to do that for you, let me know in the comments. If you guys want to see all the comments of people that are leaving comments, you just go to my recent activity and then you click on comment over here and you'll be able to see the comments that people leave. So if you would like to leave a comment, go ahead and leave it there. And if you haven't left a comment yet, go ahead and leave one. Let me know what you do for a living. I'd love to see that. All right. So let me pick a couple people from this particular poll. So I said, do you need help with your marketing on LinkedIn but can't afford an agency? Let me help you. Let me do this for you. Okay. So let's start with Rebecca here. Rebecca's the first person here. So the first thing that I do with Rebecca is I will summarize her profile. So this is a summary of her profile created by AI using Evi AI. I have the extension, and the way that I install the extension is I just click here where it says Add Evi AI to Chrome. And then once I install it, I create an account, I click Login, and then I'm able to start doing things like summarizing profiles, leaving comments, and so on. So I just summarized her profile. So what I'm going to do is I am going to go back to LinkedIn, go to my profile, scroll down to a section called videos, because I do have quite a few instructional videos that I've been posting. I have one called How to Train the AI with persona on LinkedIn. So I click on that. And as you can see, I have a whole training framework right over here. You see that? So I'm going to take this training framework and I'm going to copy it like this. And I'm going to paste it into ChatGPT. So I'm going to first paste it into my document here so that I have it in the document, but I'm going to paste it into ChatGPT over here. Now, on top of that framework, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send Rebecca's information and I'm going to give it a little prompt. I'm going to say, create a persona to train AI using the framework below and include information from this LinkedIn profile. Okay. And I'm going to paste Rebecca's information. Now, if I want to paste more information about Rebecca, like details, I can go here like this, grab this information here, and I'll go right here, um, right here after what I just pasted. And I'm going to control, oh, I already copied and pasted it over here. All right, let's see what it does. Rebecca, sales and business development, senior sales leader. She used to work for Blink Charging. She has her keywords are sales, client relationship, EV charging, EV, whatever, all this stuff. You see that? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here and I am going to open up Evi AI on the top right corner here. I'm going to click on personas. You see that? There's a section called personas where I can create personas. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take her name, copy it, and I'm going to add this persona right over here. You see that? Add persona. I'm going to make her a person, the industry. I'm going to just basically copy and paste right here all this information. Okay, so I'm going to take keywords. I'm going to put her keywords in like this. I'm going to give her a professional tone. So I'm going to go down to professional. Okay. And in her background and history, I'm just literally going to just copy and paste all this information from right here. Okay. And I'm going to paste it in here. Okay. So I just pasted all this information here. Now I have a persona for her. Once I have her persona, you see, once her persona is done, now what I'm going to do is I'm click on post writer here on evyai.com, evyai.com. I'm going to select her particular persona. And now, and I'm talking about doing this specifically for Rebecca's profile. See, this is Rebecca's profile. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to start writing content on her behalf. You see, this is her. Let's see if she has any content over here on her profile. It looks like she reposted something 5 days ago, but she posted something 5 days ago right over here. I'm actually going to leave a comment for her right here. I'm going to generate a comment. Okay, Rebecca, your post perfectly encapsulate the essence of personalized outreach. Okay, as someone who's deeply involved in AI, I see a potential in using this process. So I press insert. I'm going to tag her. I just left her a comment using AI. You see that? Now I'm going to give her a post. So last week, one of your customers, the key to boosting sales is outreach and customizing every message. So I'm going to just take this sentence that she wrote in her post, and I'm going to ask ChatGPT to create an informational analytical post out of that sentence. So what you can do is you can have ChatGPT using Evi AI. You can have the tool build out an entire group of posts for you. So I'm going to copy this right here. And I'm going to I'm just going to paste it in Word. So you kind of just see what it looks like. Okay. So I just pasted it in Google Docs right here. So you see this entire post that I have here. This was created specifically for her. Okay. So I used this format to create this for her. So I'm going to copy this. This is the training data that I use. So you guys could see the training data. Okay. So this is the training data that I use. I'm going to go like that. I'm going to press Control Shift 1, persona framework. Okay, so I have her persona framework right over here. You saw the way I created that. You saw the way I created a persona in Evi AI, and then I created a post. Now, if I want to brainstorm topics, we're going to be adding brainstorming to this tool. We don't have it yet, but we're going to have a section here called brainstorm, which allows you to come up with topics. But for right now, we'll just do it in ChatGPT. Come up with 5 post ideas for Rebecca. Okay, so I just said come up with 5 post ideas for Rebecca. And now I'm going to go back to home. By the way, everything that you do in Evi AI gets stored in your recent activities here. So I just had come up with a bunch of things. So it says title Revolutionizing Sales, My Journey to Blink for Blink. She can share her insights, the intersection of psychology and sales, the psychology behind a successful sale. Okay, so I'm going to copy that. I'm going to press Post Writer. I'm going to select her persona. I'm going to press General. I'm going to use GPT-4, which is a little smarter. And I'm going to write a post called The Psychology Behind a Successful Sale. Okay, and this is coming up with all the different ideas that I need over here. And this is specifically for this particular person. And you can see how long this is taking me to do. This is not taking me a month or 2 months to do. This is taking me minutes to be able to produce this content very, very quickly. So I'm just going to hit her up. I'm going to say, I created a persona for you and some posts. Do you want me to email them to you? Okay. So now I'm going to ask her for her email address. I'm going to copy this right over here. Okay. And I'm going to paste this second post. Okay. So I'm going to put it in a separate page. And I just posted another post over here. So I have one post over here. And I have the second post over here. I'm going to go back and see, okay, do I want a third post? Women in leadership, breaking the barriers in sales. Could share her personal story. Selling sustainability, why it matters in today's business. I like that one. Okay. So I'm going to go over here. I'm going to press home. I'm going to press post writer again. I'm going to use GPT 3.5 for this one. Okay, you see, I just take a topic or a sentence from one of her posts, and I'm turning it into these posts that later she can personalize. I always recommend further personalizing your posts. And by the way, if you're live right now and you want me to do this for you, or if you're watching the replay and you want me to do this for you, say, um, I want to use AI. Just put that in the chat. So this way I'm able to do this for you. So you see, I'm going to post another post right over here. Hey, LinkedIn community, today I want to talk about a topic close to my heart, blah, blah, blah. Do you see that? This is on her behalf. I'm doing this on Rebecca's behalf right now. All right, let's just see if there's anybody else here that wants me to do this on their behalf. Oh, and if I want to optimize her profile, I can do that as well. Makes it really, really easy. If you want to see anybody's posts, all you got to do is go to their profile under activity. It says show all posts. You click on that, and then you can see all their posts. So that's how you're able to see people's posts. Give this a light bulb. If you're watching this live right now, click on the little thing and click it a little light bulb, right? Just like that. Okay. I would love to see how many light bulbs I get. So Tom says, great. Thank you, Tom. I appreciate that very much. All right. Let me show you how I do a few more of these. All right. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back here. So the tool that I'm using right now is called Evi AI, EVYAI.com. I'm going to go back over here and I'm going to find some more people I can do this for. So the way that I do this is I click on the actual votes and then I find people here that have voted. You can see all these people have voted. So I'm going to control click on their profiles just like that. And I'm going to open a few of these. See that? I'm going to open up a few of these profiles. I did Rebecca already. I'm going to do Matt. I'm going to do Daniela. I'm going to do Art, Lisa Williams, Edgar, Tina, Anna, Paul. Okay. I already did Ellen. Okay. So I'm going to go back here. I have a bunch of these that I'm going to do now just to kind of show you how quickly I'm able to do this. Again, Take Aaron Silverman from Hollywood, Florida, for example. I'm going to save his profile. And I'm going to click on the drop down and click on Summarize Profile. This will give me a summary of his profile, just like that. Now, if you guys want to check out the reviews, Philip Lano says, make everything effortless with LinkedIn. For me, even more compelling than CRM capabilities, which LinkedIn has desperately needed. Also, the free version alone is a steal in terms of value. Okay, cool. He's talking about Evie AI. Those are some reviews that we got on the app. Okay, so I copy Aaron Silverman's summary. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to paste it into this document over here so that I have it over here. Now, I'm going to go back into ChatGPT. I'm going to open up a new ChatGPT window. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to take Aaron's information. I'm literally going to go in here. And I'm going to say, create a persona for AI based on the information from LinkedIn and use the framework below. Okay. I'm just going to copy this out so that I have it on top. Okay. So that's the prompt. Create a persona for LinkedIn based on the information from LinkedIn. Use the framework below. Okay. So that's that. And this is the framework over here that I'm going to use. So now I'm literally just going to copy this prompt here. I'm going to paste it right here on the bottom. And now I'm going to add this information about Aaron into the prompt. You see that? I'm just showing you how to do it because I'm doing it here so that you can see what I'm doing. I'm doing it on the document. Create a persona for AI based on the information from LinkedIn. Use the framework below. Aaron is a skilled blah, blah, blah. And I want to put it into like this information here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy some more information from his website right here, just like include this. Not from his website, from LinkedIn, I should say. I'm going to see if there's any other information like his about us here. Okay, so I'm going to Control-Shift-V. All right, then I'm going to grab some information about his company. He's a business owner for a company called Booksmart. You see that? He was also a tax accountant over here. Again, a lot of this was already summarized, but I'm just going to put it in here and just, I'm just going to put it right in here. Okay, I just put that in there just like that. All right, so you see what I wrote. I wrote create a persona based on the following framework. I pasted some information from his summary. Then I got some more information from LinkedIn. Then I gave it the framework to use. The place where I got this framework was from my recent videos. And now I'm going to delete this right here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy and paste everything that's here and put it into ChatGPT just like this. I'm going to press enter. By the way, if you guys want to learn how to use ChatGPT, we do have a mastermind. Write mastermind in the chat if you want to learn how to do this. This is a detailed persona that I'm just creating right over here. As you can see, I'm creating a detailed persona about Aaron. And this detailed persona will allow me to go into Evie AI and add a persona. As you can see, I did one for Rebecca. I'm now going to do one for Aaron Silverman, you see? I'm going to click on person. I'm going to put in his industry, which is accounting and finance. You see that? That's his industry. I'm going to put in his keywords. The AI gave me all his keywords that I need to use. I'm going to paste his keywords in. His tone is going to be analytical because he's an accountant. And then I'm going to paste this information about who he is right into the background and history. You see that? Just like that. Now I'm going to press Save Persona, and this allows me to be able to go into the post writer and write a post just like that. So let me go to his profile just so that I can see what he's up to here. This, by the way, this is where I got this framework. So if you want this framework, just write framework in the chat and I'll send you the framework. And this is the poll that I use. Just write poll in the chat and I'll reply with this particular poll. This is the poll that I use where I'm kind of taking people from to be able to do this for on their behalf. And this is Aaron Silverman's profile, as you can see. Okay. So I don't know what ideas of posts I should write. So I'm just going to ask ChatGPT. I'm going to say brainstorm 5 ideas for posts that are informational and tips related to his industry. Okay, so I just want tips and informational post ideas. Okay, cryptocurrency and small business. Okay, um, decoding cryptocurrency and small business. I like that. So I'm going to copy and paste that, put it into Evie AI. Now, the reason I like using Evie AI to create the post because it does it in a format that's compatible with LinkedIn algorithm, which means it's the type of post that Evie AI will create is going to be really helpful in terms of being able to get people to engage because it includes a call to action, to get people to um, properly use LinkedIn in a way that will help you. So look at that, decoding cryptocurrency and small business. Hey, LinkedIn as an accountant and small business owner myself. So I'm just going to copy this right here and I'm going to paste it um, right here as a post. Okay, so now I'm going to grab another idea from here. Top 5 uh, hacks that small business owners should know. I'm going to select his persona. I'm going to give it a friendly tone this time. Okay, so I'm going to press generate. And then I have navigating tax season, a step-by-step guide for small business owners. By the way, if you're finding this helpful, just write helpful in the chat. I'm curious to know if you guys are finding what I'm doing right over here helpful, showing you how to create posts for LinkedIn. For me, I want to be able to be as helpful as possible for people. So I'm just creating posts for Aaron Silverman. As you can see, I created decoding cryptocurrency, top 5 QuickBook hacks. I'm going to grab utilizing data analysis for BI tools for financial growth. So I'm going to create new post. I'm going to paste it. Aaron Silverman. This time I'm going to use ChatGPT 4, which is a little more of an advanced, a little bit of more an advanced AI, a more sophisticated AI. Okay, as you can see, write helpful in the chat if you find this helpful. And if you want me to do this for your profile, let me know. Tom says, I need to learn how to use AI better. This is great. All right, thank you. Happy to have you in our mastermind. www.evergreen.com/AI circle. The next class is December 18th. Okay. I'm going to press post. And I just posted for Tom a link to our mastermind. Okay. So if you guys want to grab the link to the mastermind, you can do it under Tom's comment. That's where I posted it. Okay. So I just posted another post like that. Boom. I just created another post for him. Paste. I now have a bunch of posts. I have some AI training. I'm also going to create a profile optimizer. I'm going to optimize his profile right over here. So I'm just going to write create a profile for Aaron that is in first person. Okay. And I'm going to make it professional. Generate. Let's just see what ChatGPT 3 does, and ChatGPT 4 will do something else completely. All right. Now that we did that, I'm going to go to the next person here. So I finished with Aaron Silverman. I'm going to go to Andre. Andre's a client, really nice guy. I'm going to press here, summarize profile. It's going to take about 20 seconds to summarize that profile. So let's just see what this does over here. This takes also about 20 to 30 seconds to write up the entire profile for Aaron. And it's pulling information from his persona. So if you want to know what's in his persona, I literally put it over here. I put in his persona right here. Actually, I didn't copy and paste his actual persona in. So let me go in here and grab his persona that I have. Where did I write it? Oh, here's his persona. So I'm just going to copy and paste his persona from here. You see, I have it right here. I'm going to paste it into this document. Let's see. That's Rebecca's. This is Aaron. Okay. I'm going to paste the. Oop, I just pasted Aaron's persona in here. Okay. Now, this is not a great. I don't really love this, the way this came out. I'm still going to copy this out and paste it into the document so that I see what was going on over here. But I'm going to ask ChatGPT 4 to regenerate this. Okay, so I use ChatGPT 3. I just want to show you the difference between 3 and 4. 4 is a much, much smarter AI than 3. 3 is good, but look at the way that it formatted it. I don't love the way that it formatted. It's okay. Headline, background information, what we do, how we do it, your next step. It's good, but I think 4 is going to do a much better job than 3, and it usually does. Okay, so I'm also going to paste. I copied this. I'm going to paste this right here. So you can see there's a headline: accounting, bookkeeping, business intelligence, cryptocurrency. And look at the way that 4 organized it. You see? A little bit different. Copy. I'm going to copy this out here and I'm going to paste it in here. So there's a little bit of a difference between the two. It was formatted better and also the content's just a little bit better. You see? Hi there, I'm Aaron Silverman, a passionate analytical, blah, blah, blah. And the background information over here is a seasoned accountant and a proud business owner of Booksmart. So it's a little bit better. Also, the tone was different. So, a little bit different for each one. Okay. And all the information everything that was done gets saved here into the artificial intelligence recent activities inside Evie AI. So for those that are just tuning in right now, we're using a tool called Evie AI, EVYAI.com. And what I'm doing is I'm creating personas for people and AI training data that allows me to be able to quickly create posts on their behalf. And also, you can do a lot more than just posts on LinkedIn with this persona. You can optimize your profile. You can leave comments on people's posts and stuff. There's a lot that you can do with this tool. So if you guys are watching, tell me where you're dialing in from. I'd love to see you in the comments. Alex said, excellent contributions. Thank you so much. I'm going to give him a little heart here. I'm going to say thank you so much, Alex. And if you guys are dialing in, tell us what you do for a living in the chat. We'd love to see you in the chat. So Alex is based in Miami, Florida, in the Fort Lauderdale area. I see that he has a LinkedIn Premium account. He has 9,000 followers. You see that? And I'm not really sure what he does. It looks like he's Spanish, hablas español. He's a real estate advisor or something. I'm going to press save profile and I'm going to actually summarize his profile so it tells me what he does for a living in a very clear way. And it does look like he uses WhatsApp. That's cool. Alex, I highly recommend using tools like Avi AI. And the reason I recommend it is because it just saves so much time. Okay, so let's take Andre's information. I'm going to put it into Google Docs over here. I'm just going to create a little title. That's his summary that I got from LinkedIn. Training the AI. Okay. Oop. Go to the end. I'm going to press Control Alt 1, which makes this big. So he asked me to create some training data for him. Okay, so I'm going to go to the top here. I'm going to grab my training data. So this is the training data, the persona. So I'm going to say create a persona based on the information from LinkedIn and use the framework below. So name, industry, title, company, keywords. I want to fill all this up quickly. So I'm going to copy this. I'm going to bring it down to the bottom of the document. And I'm going to paste this in here. Okay, so now I have this framework. Create the persona based on the information. Use the framework below. Now, over here, I'm going to also say, please create a persona for the AI based on the information from LinkedIn and use the framework below. And I'm going to say also brainstorm 5 ideas for LinkedIn posts that are informational related to the industry and our tips anyone can benefit from. Ideas for LinkedIn posts. Okay, so I'm going to try to do both in one. Okay, and I am going to copy Andre's information from the summary, and I'm going to paste it right into here. Now, I do love including a little bit more information, not just the information from the summary. So I'm going to copy a few more details from his um, about section over here. You see that? I'm going to copy some more details from his about section. I'm also going to grab a little bit of more details from his experience section. You see that? I just copied and pasted. Okay, so I have all this information ready to go. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to copy this information, including the prompt, and I'm going to put it right into ChatGPT. Okay, so this way it kind of types it all up for me. I can do this manually, but I would rather ChatGPT just write up the framework for me. So now, once it fills all this information in for me, I go into Evi AI and I click on personas and I click on add a persona. You see that? And now I just copy and paste the information from ChatGPT right into Evi AI. And this makes life so easy. So, because I have his industry here. You see? Copy his industry right over here. Information technology. I'm going to grab some of his keywords. And by the way, it's writing up all the post ideas here. Okay, his title. I'm going to grab some of his keywords. Just paste it in here. His tone is going to be persuasive, motivational, inspirational, informative. I'm going to do informative. And then I'm going to copy his information right from here. Okay. So I'm going to press save persona. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of these ideas. Share a story about a significant improvement. Tips for effective scrub meetings. Ooh, I like that one. So I'm going to take that one right over there. I'm going to click on Post Writer. And by the way, if you guys are tuning in live just now, I'm using a tool called Evi AI, EVY-AI. I'm going to write the title of the post that I got from ChatGPT. I'm going to click on his name because he's in a persona. I'm going to press generate. Now, while this is happening, what I love to do, by the way, write your industry as a comment. I'm curious to know what industry you're in right now. Leave a comment. Let me know your industry. I'm going to check to see if we have any new comments over here. Okay, we don't have any new comments here. What I love to do is I love to go on the feed on LinkedIn, and I love to find people that have posted on LinkedIn. For example, Michael Horish posted 2 hours ago, and I love dropping comments to stay top of mind with them. And I use Evi AI to do that. It makes my life so much easier. You see that? Wow, Michael Horish, what a beautiful, meaningful moment to capture in this picture. Congratulations for their arrival in this place. You see that? So now I'm going to press at Michael Holrich to tag him. And I'm going to press post. And I just left a very, very nice comment from Michael Holrich here. Okay. Now I'm going to copy this post for Andre that I just created. And I'm going to paste it right in here. You see that? Now I'm going to think of, okay, what other posts can I write on behalf of Andre? And by the way, I'm going to also copy all this information right from here, this persona, and also put it into my document so that I have it here. Okay, so this is the place where I put in the persona. Okay, so I have the persona here. It's a very nice persona. Then I have this. Now I'm going to take some more post ideas. So agile information, tips for Scrum meeting, the role of a Scrum Master. Explain the responsibilities. So I'm going to go back here. I'm going to click on Post Writer. I'm going to paste that in there. I'm going to click on Andre's profile, and I'm going to press Generate. And it's going to create an entire post. So let me break down this post. Number one, it has a hook. Okay, this is the hook. Now you don't have to include emojis. You can customize it however you like. But there's a hook. Then there's main points. You see that? Then there's call to action. then there are hashtags. So that's very useful when you're creating LinkedIn posts to be able to include all that information here. You see that? I just created another LinkedIn post. These are really great LinkedIn posts that can be used on behalf of Andre. And Andre asked me to create some LinkedIn posts, some training data. I'm even going to go ahead and optimize his profile. So I'm just going to copy the information I got from his summary, and I'm going to select his persona. I'm going to paste this information here from his summary. I'm going to ask it to go ahead and optimize his profile for him and create a little profile optimization for him. If you want me to optimize your profile, let me know. Say optimize my profile in the chat. If you want the training data, write training data. If you want my poll, just write poll in the chat. I'd love to hear from you. And of course, give this post a like and hit the repost button if you have a moment. There are a couple of things that you can do with Evie AI. Number one is you can leave comments. Number two is you can write posts. Number three is you can leave recommendations for other people. You can use the messaging helper to reply to direct messages. You can use the profile optimizer to optimize other people's profiles and your own profile. And you could use the connection customizer to customize your connection requests. I'm going to press copy. I'm going to save this into my Google Doc over here. And as you can see, I have his training, I have his profile optimized over here, and I have a few posts for him as well, all done in literally just minutes, not hours, where it would take hours to do this. As you can see, I can keep brainstorming and coming up with more ideas for his stuff, but that's just a quick start. I'm going to close his profile. I'm going to do the same thing for Ange. So I'm going to click on this little blue button here. I'm going to click on Summarize Profile, and I'm going to quickly summarize her profile. While I'm summarizing her profile, you see that right over here. It says create a persona for AI that this person can benefit from. I'm going to go to the bottom of this document. I'm going to paste that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy her summary right into here. You see, I just have a whole summary. I'm also going to copy some more information about her from LinkedIn. In addition to that, I'm going to hit Control Shift V so it comes out like that. I'm going to click on her About section here. Okay. I'm going to paste in some About information from her. I'm going to click on her Experience section. Just grab some of her experience here. Okay, so I just grabbed some of her experience. So I took some information from her. And this is her About section. You see, this is her information about what she does for a living. And now what I'm going to do is I am going to add the framework that I added before. So I actually put the framework right here for you. So if you want this framework, you see it says framework to use. If you want this framework, you can use this framework right over here. All right, I'm going to paste this framework all the way on the way bottom, right over here. So now I have the framework, I have information about Ange, and I have a brand new persona. I have a little prompt. Now I go in here, I create a new ChatGPT window, I paste it in, and it's going to type up her entire persona. Okay, now once it creates the Ange persona, I can go into Evie AI, click on personas, and I can add a new persona. So you see I'm adding personas for all these people. That makes it really easy for me to create posts on their behalf. So I click on add persona. Now you can create personas for yourself. That's the point of this tool, to create your own personas. Highly recommend doing it. Makes life so much easier. I'm going to put in her industry as copywriting. Her keywords are online business, content. You see that? It's just, these are her keywords. And this is her persona. Okay, I'm going to paste it in here. Now I have her persona saved. Now I can start clicking on the post writer here, and I can say 5 key steps for building a strong brand. You see that? I'm going to select her persona. I'm going to press generate, and now it's going to start writing a post. This makes life so much easier. So much easier. Tom said optimize my profile. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and optimize Tom's profile. If you guys want to hit the repost button, go ahead, hit that repost button so more people can see this. I'd love to get a couple more people in here. If you want me to optimize your profile, right, optimize my profile. So I'm going to take Tom's profile right now, and I'm going to create training data for Tom Larson. You see that? So how am I going to do that? I'm going to first save his profile with Evie AI. I'm going to click the drop down, click on summarize profile. It's going to summarize his profile very, very quickly. Now, it said 5 steps to building a key brand. Are you looking to develop and document a consistent brand voice for your business? Look no further. In this post, I will be sharing 5 key steps to help you build a strong brand that resonates with your audience. Let's dive in. Okay, you see that? It basically breaks it all down. I'm going to press copy. And now I have this done for Ange. Okay, I'm going to go in here. I'm going to press that. I'm going to paste it in here. Let's see what else it told me about Ange. Um, I'm going to copy this persona in here so that I have it saved in this document. Uh, okay, so I saved this entire persona on behalf of Ange. You see that? I have an entire AI training here, and then I have this post. If I want to create another post for Ange, maximizing efficiency, this is a good one. Okay, so I'm going to click here. I'm going to select her persona. I'm going to press generate. All right, so now let's look at Tom Larson. Tom's profile summary is right here. I'm going to paste it into this document here at the very end. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab that same prompt that I used for Ange to create the AI persona. Remember, I created a prompt. So I'm going to copy that. I'm going to scroll way to the bottom. Way to the bottom. I'm going to go to right before Tom Larson, create a persona based on the information, use the framework below. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and grab that framework that I copied and pasted from my document. This is the framework I'm talking about. I'm going to go to the way bottom under his thing. And then I'm also going to grab some more information from his profile. Why not? May as well grab some more information and dump it in. The more information you give ChatGPT, the better off it is. You see that? I'm going to go in here. And now I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to scroll down in his profile, see if there's anything else that I can use in his about section. Okay, I'm going to go here. All right, let's see what it does. Let's see what it does once I paste this information in. I'm going to go in here. I'm going to copy all this about Tom. And I'm going to paste it into a new ChatGPT window. Okay, maximizing how you could use a copywriting process. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to scroll in here to Ange. This is about her brand voice. Okay. And now we have another post for Ange. You see that? I created another post for Ange. And now we're writing up the training data. Oh, we don't have the training data yet. Let me just copy this information about Tom into ChatGPT so I can create, I'm going to have it type up the training data for me so I don't have to actually write all this up. So it's actually writing up all this training data about Tom. And now, even without creating the persona, I don't have to even create the persona. I'm just going to give it the training data and tell it to write it based on the training data. Okay, so I'm just going to go here and I'm going to tell it to use this information here. Okay, I'm going to press generate and let's just see what it does. This is without me giving it much information. It's basically just taking straight the training data without much more information. The more information you give it, the better the profile is going to come out, Tom. But at least I gave it your training data here. Tom, if you want this training data, just say send me the training data in the chat and I'll be happy to send it to you. Okay. I did the same thing. Um, I did the same thing for lots of people here. Just okay. So I'm going to go in here. I'm going to check out the comments just to kind of see what people are commenting about. Alex said, help me optimize my profile. Thank you, Joe. I'd like to understand the persona creation process. Great info and lots of tips. Thank you, Alex. So the persona creation process is very simple. It's like taking your information and breaking it down into a way that the AI can actually understand who you are. The AI doesn't understand who you are unless you train it on who you are. So, Alex, if I go to your profile and I summarize your profile just like that, now I have information about who you are, and I can take this information and start training. I'm going to copy and paste it into Google Docs so that I kind of have it here saved. And I can kind of see it on a white wall just like that. But essentially, you start off with creating training data. And once you have that training data, you're able to then use that training data to then create optimized profile, to write posts, to be able to leave comments. So if I want to leave comments on LinkedIn, I'm going to click on new posts over here. I see, for example, Richard van der Blum left a post and I want to drop a comment and I want to have a conversational tone. I press generate and it will read his post right over here and it'll generate a very well written comment. Spot on, Richard. It's all about striking the right balance on LinkedIn. Okay. And I'm going to tag him and I'm going to add, boom, happy to see more. Okay. For some reason, this had a heart attack. I'm going to press regenerate. I'm going to change it to GPT-4 and it just gave me a bunch of dots over here. I don't know what happened with that. But I asked it to do GPT-4 now. Let's see if that works better. Sometimes GPT 3.5 has a heart attack. Okay, let's just see what. It's unpredictable. I also did not save the persona here. I'm just doing it without saving the persona. Okay, so I'm going to take Alex's information from here. I'm going to paste it down below at the way bottom here. Then I'm going to build out the training for him so that I'm able to optimize his profile. So I'm going to start off, I'm going to have ChatGPT write it up for me so I don't have to actually write up his profile using the framework that I created, which is framework to use, which is this one here. Okay. And you're from Buenos Aires. I don't know if you know this, Alex, but my mom is from Buenos Aires. Yo sé hablar. Oh, look at that. It broke it down much nicer. You see that? I'm going to copy this and I'm going to paste it in under Tom's name here. Tom, I highly recommend you use Evy AI, EVY AI, to help you be able to write up your profile. You saw the way I just wrote it up here in a matter of minutes. And again, there's a difference between 3.5 and 4. If you upgrade to Evy AI Premium, all you got to do is go to evyai.com/upgrade. We have 3 options. We have the free version, which you get 20 activities. You got the monthly version, which is $29 a month. Or if you want to pay half price, we have a deal now. You pay half price if you upgrade for the year. And you get full access to 3.5. So I'll drop a link for all of those that want that link. I'll drop the link right here in the comments for you. Okay. I'll do the same thing for Alex now. Now that I have Alex's information, I'm going to optimize Alex's profile as well. So very, very simple. I take the training data. I'm actually going to grab a little more information here. And I'm going to paste a little bit more information here from LinkedIn, but I have the information from ChatGPT right here. You see that? I'm going to copy and paste his information into my document so that I have it for later. And I'm going to grab a little bit more information from his page just so it creates a little more relevance for you. I'm going to copy that. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to literally just paste. Where's your training data? Here's Tom Larson's training data. Here's Alex. Oh, I didn't copy it from ChatGPT yet. I didn't copy it to ChatGPT yet. Okay, so I'm just gonna type up your training data right here. So this is Alex's information right over here. Create a persona. Oh, I pasted it right here. Yeah, that's where it is. I'm going to copy this from here, cut it out, Control X. And I'm going to paste it right here. You see that? I'm going to ask ChatGPT now to create a persona for Alex. Then I'm going to take that persona and I'm going to paste it into this profile optimizer, and boom, there you go. I have an optimized profile. So using these tools to drop comments helps me get a tremendous amount of exposure. So if you're not using these tools, highly, highly recommend using them. Madison, your perspective on CFP selection is spot on. Perfect. I'm going to tag Madison Baker here, press post, and I just left Madison a comment. You know, one of the things that I love doing with Evie AI is going to my own profile, looking at the comments that people are leaving for me, and then replying to those comments. So, for example, if I see somebody left me a comment, over here I left my own comments here. Philip said this is true, even a week later using it. Awesome. But if somebody leaves me a comment on my posts, on any post that I have, and I want to reply to that comment, I can easily click on reply here, click on this tool, select the tone that I want to use, and then hit to generate a reply. And instead of me sitting there thinking about what to write as a reply to acknowledge the person, I literally say, thanks for sharing your goal, Jane. I'm going to tag her. Building a team is a fantastic objective. Remember to leverage AI. Okay. Michael said, I completely agree. Having meaningful conversations on LinkedIn is a key to building at least 3 conversations. I'm going to write boom. Okay. And I'm going to tag him. So I always reply. So even just for me writing boom and replying to him, took just as much time as to have Evie AI to write this thing than it took me to do that. So just FYI, very, very powerful to learn how to use these tools. Okay, so now that I have this training data, I'm going to just do his profile here. I'm going to generate his profile. I'm using 3.5. It might screw up. It might not work properly, but 4 works really, really well. Just FYI. It does take much longer to do 4, but I do recommend doing that. Here's something that you should be doing every single day. So if you're on LinkedIn and you click on profile viewers, you can see who looked at your profile. You see that? And when somebody looks at your profile and you want to build a relationship with them, you just click on their name, you click the more button, and you click on connect. And when you click on connect and you want to add a note, I recommend using Evie AI to help you write up the note. And you have different goals that you can have. You see that? Jeff, I'm impressed with your diverse skill set. As a fellow tech enthusiast, are you willing to connect on LinkedIn? I love that. Very cute. Very nice, cute connection note that it created for me. So here's your beautiful thing that I created for you, Alex. I just created this amazing about section for you. And I'm going to paste it here. So you see it. You see that? So what I would, and if you want to screenshot this, feel free to screenshot it. But here it is. Background information, what we do, how we do it, your next step, call to action. The whole thing is all laid out here for you. And for those of you that are just dialing in, we're using Evy AI, EVYAI.com, as a tool to generate comments, to write posts, to leave recommendations, to reply to direct messages, to optimize profiles. And everything that gets done gets stored here. So you can see, remember I sent an invitation to Jeff? The invitation's here. I wrote up a profile for Alex. The profile's here. I replied to a comment. I left a comment. I optimized Tom's profile. I left a comment. I wrote a post. You see all the different things that I do here with this tool. They all get saved. So if you guys are not using this, it's time to use it. Let me know where in the world you're dialing in from. Put that in the chat. I'm curious to know if you guys are here live or if you're watching the replay. If you have any questions for me, I'm always happy to answer them about LinkedIn or about artificial intelligence. We have a mastermind group that meets once a month where we walk you through 20 different tools to help you succeed on LinkedIn. So if you'd like to join the mastermind group, just write mastermind in the chat. I'm happy to send you more information about the mastermind group. Looks like Gary Vee posted a photo 6 minutes ago. Setting bigger goals that take longer to achieve gives you the opportunity to love a process instead of the outcome. All right, process. Now I want to write a comment here. So I'm going to write, loving the process is the way to stick to it when the money does not come. Okay, so I'm going to press generate, and it's going to generate a comment on this post. Loving the process is the key. It's what keeps us going even when the money isn't flowing. As someone in the AI industry, I learned to pay. Okay, so it just added a little more context, added his name there. So again, it takes what you do and makes it even better. So I highly recommend using a tool like this. Now, there are tools that will automatically drop comments without you looking at it. I do not recommend using tools like that because the AI can't read text like this. It can't read text as an image. So you as a human actually want to be networking and building relationships with people. You see 3 minutes ago, Elise Michaels left this comment over here, left this post here, as you can see. The best revenge is massive success. Best absolutely. I love that. I'm going to hit regenerate with GPT-4 to kind of see the difference between the comments. Your daily messages are a breath of fresh air. I love that. Okay. Elise Michaels. I'm going to say, by the way, I love singing his music. So I just tagged her, built a relationship. You see, I build a relationship with people when I tag them. Dottie posted something about a workshop 1 hour ago. So I'm going to drop a comment to let Dottie know that I exist and that I acknowledge her. Most people are not using tools like this. So if we use a tool like this is like your secret weapon. Okay, I'm looking forward to learning more about the strategies you'll be sharing. Post. Okay, so I just dropped a nice little comment for her. Vincent enjoyed the experience at the Roofing Contractor magazine. I'm going to press like. I'm going to drop a comment just like this. And that's what I'm going to do. All right, we're almost at the top of the hour here. If you guys got value, write value in the chat. If you have any questions or you want me to keep going, I'm happy to keep going. If I get some engagement from you guys, I am going to do this again. So if you're watching the replay, just let me know what you do for a living in the chat. Let me know if you want me to help you optimize your profile. Let me know what you do for a living in the chat. Let me know where you're dialing in from. Alex, I definitely created that. Let's be in touch. I'll definitely send you information about our mastermind group. So if you go to www.evergreen.com/AI circle, would love to have you join. Alex, rake over. Okay, so I just sent him the link just like that in the comments. You guys see that? Having a real relationship, building a real relationship with people. That's what it's about. And yeah, leaving comments, replying to messages on the posts. Thank you, Joe. Definitely. Makes it really, really easy to go ahead and send birthday wishes, to send anniversary messages. There's really a lot that you can do using these tools. So I hope you guys enjoy this. I hope I was able to add a little bit of value to you today. If there's something else you want me to share, I'm happy to share it. And I'm going to go ahead and create AI training for the rest of these people over here. As you saw, the way that I did it here makes it really easy, really fast to do that. And then once you do it, boom, you're able to set up personas, write posts, optimize profiles, leave comments, and so much more. Thank you for watching this. I'll see you guys again.